of what is going on in Nigeria from far away America. That's our situation.
Yes, but however, sadly, what the Americans are going to do is just listen, but they will not do anything
Too
because
much.
they are also part and parcel of the whole problem as well. And then their larky or their lapdog Britain is also, part of it where
Mhm.
they respect, like, I guess, their influence, sphere of influence, whatever you want to call it. I can't speak right today.
Mhm. Mhm.
So with all this happening, the only way that we can get our freedom is we pick up our arms and do the needful and start fighting back. That's the only way. Not praying, not talking for peace, not trying to see maybe they'll change their mind. None of that is
Niceties
going
and
to
all of
happen.
you.
Yeah.
Nothing of
Yeah,
such.
none of that is going to happen. Yes, I mean, thank you for, keep desensitizing these people, and hopefully they'll wake up before it's too late.
Right.
I mean, they're going to wake up, but we're trying to avoid as much bloodshed as possible of them becoming the victim.
Hmm.
If the sooner they wake up, the better we can fight back. All hell
Oh,
Biafra, all hell do to our people. Please hit the like
same
button. You
here, man.
can't.
Thank you
I
so
mean, it
much.
can't be more than 2,000 people. There's only 500 likes. Come on, people.
I know
Come on.
my people are so conservative when it comes to them giving out that like. So I am already like so done for. Anyway, thanks so much for reminding them. All right.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of your evening as well. Here's another call on the line. Hello,
Mayegu Baba,
Baba.
good to have you again, my brother.
It's
Long time, eh?
pleasure. Sorry, sir. Go on.
Hope you enjoyed your holiday.
Well, I did. Oh, thank you so much for asking. How are
You're
you
welcome,
too?
my brother. Thank God, thank God.
Grand.
And
Please.
your family.
We thank God. Oh, I mean, like we are grateful, sir, for everything. So thanks so much again
Yeah,
for asking, sir. Please.
you're welcome, my brother.
So
You see, remember I told you last time, I said, my advice is when people call, this guy is calling from America,
yes.
and me and you, where we live, they are, their orientation is different. When you talk about all this arm, they scare them. So let's keep this on
The
activism.
way, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
The way
because these
Americans
people
see harm yourself, defend yourself is so kind of like
is different.
easier than those who don't live in that climb. I get you.
Yes, yes. So always remind them
Hmm.
because keep it activism. Because these people, this thing you do, my brother,
Yes, sir.
it's not only people that are scared of this.
Hmm.
Because when you take off, when a child is sucking the mother's breast and you pull off the mouth, the child will shout.
Yes.
So all these are people, they earn from there. Their interests are there.
Hmm.
You understand? The same thing was when Nnamdi Kanu was also in Europe. He was doing all this. And I was telling people, these people are not happy with all these things. So
Hmm.
you see, all these arrests of Nnamdi Kanu, all these people, they arrange them.
Hmm.
You understand?
I do.
Nigerian government cannot be able to put that kind of a stone. You
Hmm.
understand? It's
I'm
a
with you.
setup because for them, they scare them because it's like taking out their mouth from the milk.
Hmm.
You understand? Because this guy was exposing so many things that nobody even knew about.
Hmm.
So that apart, I'm just trying to remind you, I beg, let's keep this thing on activism. I beg. I
I
don't
get
want you
you.
to have problem. I beg.
I get you.
I
Yeah.
beg.
Hmm.
I beg.
That's
Always
fine.
remind them. I beg. Yeah.
Right. So that
Yes.
we can keep some things on the wrap while we don't let
Yes.
everything out of like all the complaint at the
No,
back.
no,
I
let's
get
not
you.
talk.
I get you.
Yes, let's not talk about this. Let's just keep it on activism. I beg.
Hmm.
Let's just make our people know what's up. Let's just open their eyes to see that you have even as a citizen,
Mhm.
you have the right to speak up when the rulers are not doing the right thing.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you
Let me
so
just say
much.
something about Akpabio. There is one
Right,
thing I want you
please.
to understand that
Yeah, go on, sir.
Akpabio,
Hmm.
if you remember, if you watch one video, there is one video you showed one time where Wike said that Akpabio gave him, I don't know how many billion
Uh,
when he was for
we just said
election.
what? Maybe I will remember.
Wike said Akpabio gave him, I don't know how many billion when he was running for election.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
There was,
I
yes.
think I do.
So
This was in
if you
20,
look at it,
2015. It was, yeah. Go on, Baba.
yes, if you look at the Senate,
Hmm.
the House of Rep, some of the governors, This guy, all these guys, they stole a lot of money. Like they can even, if they have money, if it's people that have brain, they can even influence election in African countries
Yes.
because they have so much money. So
Do you
in
know
the
that
Senate,
somebody said
nobody
something
can.
similar? Somebody said something similar that Nigeria is not a real place. Okay, that
No,
the amount of money in the hands of these criminal
of
politicians,
these people,
governors, and all of them,
my
they
brother.
can topple any government.
Yes, they have a lot of money.
That the
So
the
all
money
these
they have
senators,
looted, the amount of money they have looted from the system is actually a threat to national security if Nigeria was a real
of
country.
course,
But
of
unfortunately,
course,
Nigeria is not real. Unfortunately, man.
Nigeria is not real. You see, and Akpabio, all these things is doing is destabilizing. Like just like you said now, all those senators, all those House of Reps, some governors, they paid. Some of them they just bring them out and say they're going to be this one. They give them form and sponsor them,
That's it.
so they cannot challenge him. That's why you see some of them they are scared. Some cannot even speak. You understand?
I'm with you.
So these are the issues. Nobody can come against them. The same thing is with this Emilio. It's the same thing. You know?
Somebody that was giving Ghana must go money. Like a bag of
Yeah.
money. It was giving them to people
Yeah.
contesting election in northern Nigeria. That's why they are saying
Yeah.
that they hold him a lot. People will travel to
Yeah.
Lagos. Yeah. Tinubu will say,
Yeah.
take that bag of money. When you open it, you may see like maybe 40 million, 50 million naira cash.
Yes.
Raw cash in a bag.
Yes.
100
Yes.
million naira cash. Bag of money. They'll say, give it to them.
Yes.
The first person
Yeah.
that told me about Tinubu and his what they call generosity is Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho
Yeah.
once told me personally, and he said, Mayegun, you see these babas that you are looking at? There is no amount of money, right, that this baba
Yeah.
cannot bribe anybody with.
My brother,
That
it's
you
not
walk
his
into
money
their
now.
house and they take
Yeah.
you into their inner room, like they want to send you a message. You will see money in dollars, in any currency that you've never
Yes.
seen before in raw cash.
Yes. You
And I
see,
believe
I
it.
started up.
I believe him.
I started up. Told you that Tinubu bought him a house.
He says the same thing too. Yeah.
Yes. He can even some Nollywood stars. He bought them houses. So he has been planning all these things. That's why nobody can come out to speak against him. They were all
always
dumb.
believe that they owe him. And
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, because he has been planning to be president for a long time. And another thing I want to say again is, you see, Jonathan, when Jonathan, why they removed him because all these people that has been ruling Nigeria, all of them they work with these people, all of them except Jonathan. You understand me?
I'm with you.
You see, OBJ, I think for me, I just sometimes I sit down and analyze what is happening in Nigeria, my brother. It baffles me. OBJ, all these people that were all working for them. OBJ's problem was when he after his second term. So he was he was trying to influence other elections in African countries. He became like a godfather. He tried to be that role. You understand? So he used to organize one of his this thing in London. So they know they were scared of him. They just used somebody. They just you see how they made him. So he's no more organizing that show now because they just put mic on the girl that one of his secretary, and the girl was saying Baba used to do this. So they just play that video. Finish. Baba own. Finish. You understand now? So now Baba cannot influence anything they are doing. They just, my brother, I don't know how I can.
It's past that stage now, you will say. Anyway, Baba, thank you so much. Okay. Let me take another one. Thanks so much for calling.
All right, brother. All right? Well done.
Here is another caller though on the line. Hello there.
Hello, MG.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, welcome back to UK.
Thank you so much. It's good to be back, though. How are you?
Yeah, well, you're looking good tonight,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, MG, I just want to use this platform now to just maybe I may stay about a couple of minutes.
Please.
It's about on the floor. When Asari Dokubo was saying something about weak Igbos ruling River State, I like the reaction you show up in it.
I mean, it came from
No,
his mouth, even though they
yeah,
are
you
always like saying, I'm not Igbo, this and that. And we know why. So if that is coming from him now,
yeah,
apart from the sinister motive behind it, it's such you know, like already known fact, but it's good to come from his mouth, you know?
yeah, exactly. The way the reaction is just the body language, everything shows that these guys, right? You know, when the River State people, let's say the Iqueres,
Yep.
because they are the only one mostly that try to deny this identity in River State, the Igbo identity. There is the Obas, there is the Chairs. They don't have that much problem. But because of the Iqueres is more close to the power, right? So they use it to intimidate the rest of them in that River State. Yeah, the Igbo part, not only even Ogoni, some part of Ogoni itself, yeah, you can see Igbos there, they mix up as well. But because Ikweres are mostly in the seat of power, they are close to the power, as
Right.
Asare was saying,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So they use it to intimidate the rest of Igbo clan there in that state. So now, Asare Dokobos, the Jaws are coming up and saying that they are majority in River State, and they know the reason why they are saying that. Yeah, the reason why they are saying it now, because if all the Igbo clan in River State, right, said accept they are Igbos, they are majority in River State.
There will be.
They are yeah, they are majorities. But because of Ikweres try to, I don't know whether they are
identity crisis as well, where it's, you know, it's pretty much like people know who they are, but for political leverage, political exigencies, they will deny it. You know,
they will deny it. Yeah, and the Ikweres is too much to them. They are denying it, and they are making the rest like don't even say it, because if not, the little ones you're getting, you will not get it. I mean, the Igbo clan, not the Ijos or the other tribe, in that River State. Okay, that's one. Then you come to Delta State, the same thing happened. The worst people, because you said that you can be Ijabo and you can be Yoruba at the same time.
I'm an Ijebu man, and I'm also a Yoruba man. What is wrong in that? It's like me saying I'm an Ijebu man. No, I'm not Yoruba. I'm not Yoruba. I'm Ijebu. Like, come on, calm down, man.
It's calm down. Yeah, the funny thing, they wear
like,
the Igbo name.
Are you sure
right?
you've not lost your identity this way, Mayegu? You are Ijebu, or you are not Yoruba. Are you okay? Even people like you ask me, like, are you all right, man? You okay? Say, I'm okay. I'm okay. No, you're not okay, man.
Yeah, but the issue is that it's not even those ones that saying that you lost your identity. They know what you're saying. They understand. They know what it is.
They do.
Because I know where I'm heading to, right? I'm going to take a bit of, let's say, 5 minutes. Yeah. So then, in this Delta State, the people that is like, they are like the Ikweres in River State, is this so-called Abos, the Ekas, and the Okwane, right? The rest of Delta states, I mean, the Igbo clan in Delta State, they are not that, we are not Igbo. Let's say the Aniomas, the Shiminis. You know what I mean? Yep. They are not really, they are not into like denying it that much because that is so obvious. But the Abos, the Ekas, right? The Abos and the Okwane. And this Okwane, it's not that they are big. They are under the mad one. They are going to the more mad level. Like, we are not Igbos, don't even mention it. Right? And because of the same thing that happened, the political privileges, they are the ones, they are close to the power. If you go throughout the Delta State history, it's most of the powers is just from the Ekas. They are really the ones that, moving around the power. So they use it as well to, intimidate the rest of the Igbo clan there, because they will not say it, intimidate them like, we are this, we are the Ekas, we are not the Igbos, you can be whatever, but we are Ekas, and don't even mention that we are Igbo. Okwane, we said, no, we are Okwane. Don't mention, you are Okwane. Okwane is Igbo language, right? Okwane, that name Okwane is Igbo. It's just Igbo. Right, but they will keep on saying this ignorantly or knowing what they are talking about.
Because I wouldn't say ignorantly, because if we all check out the history from how that started, it never used to be like that, you know, historically.
It never used to be. Even before the war.
In such a way that they are proud of their heritage. Then the genocidal war happened. And then what happened
even before the war. After the war is
you get
exactly. Yeah.
Go on, sir.
Now, okay, this in Delta State. When the Ukwanis and the Ekas, which is the Abo, mostly is the Abo, they are a mad one on that. We are not Igbos. When they are going through when they are saying all these things, then you call them and ask them, who is this Igbos you people are talking? Because now I'm talking about in 5 states, in this so-called 5 states of Eastern Nigeria, right? The Igbos, those Igbo people there, these people they call Igbos. If you come, for instance, in Imo State, right? Imo State, this is where I come from.
Right.
In Imo State, they used to say, in every 1 kilometer, the language change. And this is not only in Imo State, the whole so-called 5 Eastern states.
Different dialects.
That's what I'm trying to explain.
Right?
Yeah, or in the whole, not only in Imo State, in Anambra, Abia, Imo, Ebonyi, Enugu State, in every 1 kilometer, you know what 1 kilometer, you know how far it is. It's not even nothing. But every 1 kilometer, the dialects change. Each of these states is not only, you can't come to Imo State now and say, these people are majority in Imo State. No. And because of Igbos, what we always say that Igbos are Republican in nature, right? They have their own little nations in all these states, which have even the culture diverse, where the culture diverse. Some of the cultures in the same state, which is the different, is 1 kilometer, there is different thing, the different way, even the food they eat, the culture change. But because of, for us to understand each other, right? All the Igbo nations, not now, this is not now only in 5 states in Igbo, both the ones in Delta. That's why that Igbo language come up, that Igbo that everybody like speak.
Yeah.
So which is in reality, nobody is this Igbo.
From the speech where people are speaking that same Igbo.
Yeah.
Somebody like myself may never be able to differentiate the dialect. But you, as an Igbo man, when somebody who is an Igbo from Imo is speaking Igbo, or somebody from Anambra is speaking it, you can easily tell that they are not from the same place.
Even Anambra you're talking about. Yeah. If Anambra have more than, if I'm not mistaken, I'm stand to be correct, more than 100 dialects inside Anambra State.
You see? So that is what they banked on, right? When they were doing this remapping, creating states and cutting people into minority, the Igbos into minority in some of these other majority states, right? So that they can easily say, well, our dialect is not the same, even though we sort of have so much in common. So I'm not Igbo. No. I'm not Igbo then.
Yeah, but you don't have that. We don't have that in this so-called 5 Eastern states. Nobody is disputing that, like saying our language. We understand it. We understand a little bit, but the issue, and we are not upset. We will happily say that we are Igbos, both Anambra, Enugu, whatever. It's just because I don't know whether it's natural resources, you know, which the thought is not in the five states in Imo. Yeah. Because you have been teaching people here, letting them know there is natural resources in Imo State. There is natural resources in Anambra State.
There is no state in Igbo land that doesn't have any of these natural resources.
It's in reserve. It's even in reserve. It's not even start. They haven't even start. Taking them. It's just in reserve. You understand? Anambra, Imo State, Abia State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State.
Abia State, Imo State has the largest deposit of liquid natural gas in the entire Africa.
Gas.
You know what I mean?
Which is not even started. They haven't even started.
Into it yet, okay? The same Imo State also have their own oil reserves, crude oil. Similarly, in Anambra, in Abia, is also an oil producing state as well with oil blocks. They currently pegged them. I mean, capped them. due to some, litigation here and there. So when people talk about the Igbos are coming to claim Niger Delta because of our oil, I'm like, man, political correctness and political, see, all this blind, rhetorics pushed by politicians for decades.
Yeah, no, it's good reading somebody like you. It's educating everybody. It's we having you around, because a lot of people know this, and they die off with it. They don't even try to
want to
teach
share
people.
this. I get you.
If they don't want to share it. If you go